No news is probably not good news. It's kind of an awkward double negative there. The Nokia 9 was a phone I slow played while reviewing. Tons of potential, a wild camera experiment, sporting a label I desperately want to succeed. And my expectations were admittedly very high. But I tried to keep that in check to see what HMD could deliver and could support. But several months after launch, it would seem they're struggling to deliver. The Android side of the software support doesn't seem to be the issue. Currently, the top premium option in Nokia's catalog, covering the security patch basics, really isn't enough, which is a bummer because this phone gets so much right. The build quality is excellent. I love these flush camera sensors. There's plenty of horsepower on tap, even for using last year's chipset. The radios are great, and the battery life is average, so long as you don't lean on the camera too hard. It really is a joy to use, snappy, responsive, and thanks to those crazy experiments, it's got a ton more character than we usually see in a premium phone in this day and age. I'm really looking forward to running Android Q on this because it should be a fun option to use things like desktop mode. That'll be a major test of this Android One label. How quickly does the phone get its first major operating system update? But along the way, I think we'd all just feel better if there was more discussion on the camera quirks that still need to be ironed out. It's probably never going to be faster at processing these crazy mashed up super dynamic range shots, but the camera app stability, video stabilization, low light photography, some of the manual controls, all of those things could use just a little bit more polish. And while the fingerprint sensor has gotten a little better, it's still nowhere near lifestyle practical. It's something I'm increasingly skeptical. I'm cynical that can be fixed with software, and on this phone, I've given up and I've just moved over to the less secure face unlock. This is a phone I still need to keep tabs on. Not because I think there are genuinely people out there struggling with whether or not they should buy one. Instead, this phone represents a promise. The Nokia label once represented some of the most groundbreaking mobile experiments. Not all of them successful, but almost always bold design ideas. The Nokia 9 brings us back a little tantalizing taste of that former experimental glory. But it's not enough to just release crazy cool hardware if this HMD experiment is going to succeed beyond the safe entry-level and lower mid-range market. If the Nokia label can properly support premium options and some crazy experiments, we need to see that this company can polish up their products a bit more than this. Because this is really killing me. This is such a badass little camera. It just needs that little bit more attention. Okay, folks, I'm having fun carving up my normal reviews into smaller chunks and looking at these devices over a longer period of time. At least I think that ongoing conversation is a bit more interesting than just launch week day zero reviews. So if you would like to help support production of those conversations, there are links in the description below, or you could consider joining the list of names currently scrolling by on your screen. A really fun community of like-minded tech fans and a huge resource for me while I'm planning and producing my future videos. I hope you'll check it out. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet at SomeGadgetGuy on the Twitters and the Twitch and the Instagram and kinda on the Facebooks, and I will catch you all on the next review.